Dye or green? Gunpowder specific. Go boil some water. Up, uh, I am proceeding to let it cool. Please. I'm definitely starting the stream with that thing on. Oh, hello. How are we all doing today? Hopefully you're all doing well this lovely Saturday that has nothing else going on it. Well, time for me to start absolute suffering. No, absolute suffering was all the videos that I've edited and I'm now done. I'm caught up. I'm free. I know nothing. Burr doesn't. Burr only participates in the tournament now. Burr doesn't run anything. It's ID running. I'm not gonna let Alpha do it. Too much. Alright. Like I said, I have no fucking idea what this game is about. But it's been highly recommended and gifted, so. Oh, that's why I'm wearing sunglasses. That's Lorelei. And these are the laser eyes that I have. That's weird. Take card. Block. There's an instruction booklet and a letter. Thank you for selecting the Lorelei and the Laser Eyes software. Please read this instruction booklet to ensure proper handling and next move. Save this instruction booklet for future reference. Before playing what really happened at this old hotel, who are you, who are the other visitors, the goal of this game is to find the truth. Get the most out of this game playing a quiet and dimly lit environment with pen and paper at hand. Wait, hold on. Fix this. Alright, we have a pencil and we have paper. And I shut the blinds, so the room is now dimly lit. Mostly quiet. The game requires knowledge of real life systems such as the 24-hour clock, Roman numerals, Arabic numbers, and other such like concepts. Such like is a word? Interesting. I've learned something new today already. Parts of this game deal with and depict sensitive subjects and themes. Player discretion is advised. We've probably done worse on this stream before. Controls. Outline. Player walks in the direction pressed. Their character has enough caffeine in their blood. You will run instead. Also use various selections and menus. Ooh, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Giving money. By which I mean me. That way I buy games that I might play. Get around to playing the game. Various menus and highlighting objects when it's effective on an object. Directional. Also use cursor. Because I don't hate myself that much. That is an egregious amount of hate. Pressing an object. Their character will sexual action. None of something press. Introspect. Introspection screen. Here's recovery is not needed to complete the game. Photographic memory. That's cool. Current possession. Bag. Note. Game Boy. Or we will find a Game Boy and we have personal history. Users found around the game. Load the game. If the software does not automatically save your process, save forever. Load files from disks. It is recommended you save your game before loading unknown files. Recipe. Photo follow the instruction manual. Somebody who's bashed upside the head, particularly in the eye. License. Throughout the game, you'll find American dollars. For purchase of them are not required to complete the game. Dollars are optional. They might make it easier. Spend your dollars wisely. The amount is finite. Things to purchase might be discovered as you progress. You'll encounter bolted shortcuts. Required to complete the game. Reversal quicker. Shortcuts is hidden. Hell. Please listen very carefully if a person with an owl mask. Better an owl mask than a heron mask. Or a jackal mask. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. Like most guns. You might not always have the required knowledge to solve a puzzle. Explore, observe, and make sure to check your memories. Of course it's here. It was here before it was in the server. Unless you mean the letter. Yakuza. Just, I am expecting your Lizette star on January 7th. Project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. firm belief he can help me transcend the limitation of art for humans on a show for the eyes of the cosmos. Abimo pectore are near. So the date, I would assume. Uh, January 7th, 19. Section I wanted to drunk. Sign has been affected by the Heritage Board and is made Hagen, Waldberg, Station, and Culture. Forest and surrounding park in 1958. Camping and fires prohibited. Trees of the forest consist mainly of the members of the family, oak, chestnut, beach park disease, and the park administration. Forests, home animals, including badgers, bat. Forest is Central Europe's largest colony of boreal owl. Lithic era. Perish. I fed you to the deer, hapless jerk. The grounds are considered holy today because of cultural history. It remains for artists and films, books, and other works being conceived here. Hundreds of years, the land is owned by the Schwarzwald family, which the last member was Renate Schwarzwald. After a tragic death, the state used the building as a home for the blind, after which the structure was sold and turned into the first hotel in the region, which would be the Hotel Letzetscher. The origins of Liam on land. Known, in fact, whether buried inside or has not, has been a source of debate by local historians. The administration refused the exhumation of the mausoleum. That is home to a myriad of legends and stories. Reports of ghosts are plenty. Many visitors have tried to find a fabled treasure, but whether it has ever existed is unknown. What stories will you find here? There's the mausoleum, there's the hotel, there's an arrow. I will admit, I was looking through Ship Park Canyon mods for like different link skins. I found the perfect one for me. It is a tiny kid Fuka and a big Fuka in place of Link. I will stick a pig with the navigator. It looks pretty alright, honestly. Alright, so I want to check out what's in that here have got an American dollar. Is in the only fanfic that I need. Is that the Grim Reaper? Caravan for Friends of the Great. Letter slot. Tickets is scribbled in red. I got Tamp. Objective to caravan. Now, do I have... Okay. So that mental notes is like our objective. First, before we head into the hotel proper. Locked. I bribe it. Hold on a second. Found everywhere on the front of the bill the picture of the president scribbled on with black ink. He is giving cartoon mouths, ears, eyes, and a nose. There are stains of red substance on each bill side. The depiction of the Eye of Providence has been circled using dollar bills with similar circulation. 4 decades, they have been linked to case 303 RN. Likely that the vast majority of these bills are copies by unassociated. Exactly 100 findings of confirmed. Uh, Maybe. I'm really reading through very quickly. Get on this microphone, so maybe we won't get cut off. Keys are similarly made of plastic and accordingly easily taken. After trauma automobile work collapse, the corporation is confirmed to have been involved in a network of corporations which produce systems and components for materializing spectral information. What do you mean? What do you mean capturing spectral information? Also, before we go in here, give me 1 second. Be right back. It was nice and everything was gay forward, to be honest. Alright, the tea is now brewing. Fridge. Video camera and a dog. No. Select the color. The tag reads root. Mystery starts in previous correspondence. Find the year. So is this combination locked then? This is... Look at me being smart. Solve the easiest puzzle in the game. Among handwritten notes, like lock gate and feed dog, and write handwritten notes, there is a typed letter. You failed. Good day. Signora, Signora, you were you were as expected clever like the mouse who finds the fresh carrot among the trees. Forgive the strange welcome with a locked gate and a black dog. We have to be sure to keep uninvited guests away. Inside, our journey 116 years back in time is about to begin. The past is the key to the future. Bona fortuna, our Nero. That's 116 years back from 7 1857. I might be off by a year. Cut. A handheld gaming device. A bite-sized gaming system has been obtained. I have no games to install on my bite size. Oh god, I have ladder too. That watch out for. Alright, I doubt this. I'm gonna do 1857 first because that's easier to navigate to. He says, fucking it up immediately. Lock the electrical cabinet. A save file. Save this right here. Confirm. Oh, very nice. I'll do what I'm requested. Calculator. $1847. We did it. We prevented the past from coming back to haunt us. Together. Sure, that was 116 years, yes? Okay. I don't like that circle isn't to go back. I did see the calculator, and the moment you said to go to the bite size, I was like, I know, I fucked up. Found $1 outside the mall. Outside. $10 outside. We're gonna go to some place called the Past. The Red Theater has $2 in it. The Red Maze has $8 in it. We have solved none out of 26 quizzes. We have unlocked 0 out of 20. Bolted from. Fucking stupid. Me. I am the fucking stupid. So now, is it the front door that's open? Because the. No. What do we. Oh, we just opened it. I'm a moron. Need to actually do things with. Oh. Okay. Plus what equal? That's right out. Man, go for it. What's stopping you? May have done better. Another combination gets us to. There is. Hmm. That's just too thinking about it. We're stuck in this. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't see 112 at the end of it. Okay. Stop. Hey, buddy. Good dog. Dollar. Oh. Read. Artist. Leads to a basement. There's also a ladder. So the basement doesn't have access from. Instead, you have to come. There's a dollar in. Dreamer. Dreamer. Artist. I feel like that could puzzle it. Oh no. Shortcut 6. Calling card hidden inside the hat. Half a magician without you. Yet be permitted to, the enchanting pleasure of entertaining you this evening. You complete me. Lorenzo the Great. Creepy. Very, very creepy. There's also a symbol card. Last but dollar. Bolted from does it say inside? Where we should go. I do wish B or circle was back. Well then. Well, who am I to deny? There's someone talking in there. Want to change the title to Laser Eyes? More action? Have you even read what I sent you, Mr. Bob Hamburger? Is there someone with a soul I can talk to instead? I'm not being rude. If anything, I'm being too polite. Back there yet? There are notices about events and happenings at the hotel. Missing script pages. Has anyone seen my lost pages? Last seen typewriter, January 13th. Content has cosmic power, not personal value. There is a substantial award for finding all 9 of them. Please deliver them personally. I am staying in room 63. Admission. Second floor open all day. Free admission. Among the many portraits, lithographs, and sculptures in the collection of Hotel SS Jar. Guests and visitors are welcome to the exhibition hall on the second floor. We are proud to currently sing the media work Lorelei Weiss, as well as our own standing of Renee Schwartzwald's Himmelskorper painting. There's something written on the back of the note. Exhibition, second floor, open to the enlightened. You taken the challenge. Knowledge are ready to step out into a world of true art. To the tricky. The foretold. Noson's Mulier. Welcome you, the real connoisseur. See it all in red gallery on the second floor. Got a guest tour with dinner, backyard, sign up required. Brave the haunted dark nooks and crannies of the hotel and soak up the atmosphere of centuries past. Nightly ghost tour is exclusive to our bravest guests, as the old building is home to a wide variety of spirits, good and bad. Famously, the Countess, who is said to stalk the hallways in search of her eyes. Those. You will also be invited to find and enter the many hidden passages on the tour. Please observe that pre-registration is required and that children are only allowed in the company of adults. Fortune telling and magic show, locations determined, grounds free for hotel guests. Since its opening, the mystery of magic and fortune telling has been synonymous with Hotel Esjar. Our guests can meet with the local mystic or enjoy his mysterious magic show, but be aware he always has a trick up his sleeve. Quiz night, secret location. Feeling knowledgeable, try joining the secret quiz club. Hotel Esjar is the proud home of Europe's most trying trivia night. Not trying, well, try finding it in the first place. For those who find their way to the hallways of wisdom, we promise an elite quiz. We will challenge your awareness and perhaps even put your survival skills to the test. Has anyone seen our document tubes? Please come by our temporary studio in the basement if you know of their whereabouts. Thank you. Sure. Still someone there. Nostalgia figurines, $1. Collect all 20. Oh, too expensive. Shortcut bolts side. Water closet door. Always washing. There goes. What are we, savages? There's more blood. Drawing board. There are a lot of early sketches and notes on the drawing board. Design, one module, cost is estimated project cost 3, 4, 5. I hate that I've drawn something like this before. Symmetrical design. It's important. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Because there's 2, 2, 4, 3, 3. Makes 6 plus 3 in the middle, 13. That's 13 times 15. Materials, economic construction, price, interior. Any hidden costs. First and foremost. $190. so, because there's a name on each one, isn't there? Is hate that I'm looking at work at the moment. Said that their crane can modules fire on the dock. You took this in high school. I've seen this in my workplace, like within the past month. Structure setter measurement. Calculate area. By 6? Okay. Component based. How you doing, nurse? This one can figure out. 3, 3, 2. Little domey on top. Thank goodness. What's the difference? It's 2:15. Am I looking at that right? Because really, the thing that's confusing me is that no, it's 30:30. Because for some reason, 2:15 door. So 7:30. So matching up the designs up the one in the top right. I believe it's 3:30 for the top row because that's the left half. It would be 2:15, but no, actually, no, it's 3:30 because you can see. Oh wait, hold on a second. You had me look again. It's 195 for the top one because it doesn't have a spire on the very far right. 195. Look on the other. Three, two, one, two, one. 330 plus 85. I must admit the bottom row incredibly minus the window. Like 85 looks like 400. Looks like 60. No, 60 has two. So it's 85 and 400 that look. And I see what the difference. 185 plus 85. That's 185 plus 400. 95 plus 595. Because if you look at 85 versus 400, the spire on the right is too full. They're supposed to match up with the roof, the part that's next to. Be cheeky. Oh shit, you're right. That's 150. Yeah, you're right. It's 550. Good job, Norris. Way to go. We're back to playing the witness. God help us. What's the name on this one? There we go. Show me design plans for the cellar. Cellar of the hotel is the Holman's model. Kitchen, wine cellar, cutting edge toilet for all kinds of needs, and a space fit for a lounge with the pool tables. The old prison cell, which was previously only reachable from the outside, has been kept, but a shortcut leading to the elevator hallway has been added. Convenience. Stairs from the elevator room lead to a space which has not yet been excavated, but this space deep below could be used to hide the most valuable secrets in the future. I want to see what this good post. Allowed to put it back together. Lorenzo the Great and his what's something what something do they hold? Stories? The Great. Just see that. Shortcut. An American dollar. Yeehaw. Blood on a book. Biographies have been torn out from the shelf. Hmm. Different times by Weiss. And Renzo Nero. That's our Nero. Pages are torn out. Most of the book is covered in red paint, but a few pages and paragraphs are still readable. Lorenzo, there we go. Given the recurring themes of gambling, Nero's comment about cards in a 1960s interview and technique in photography comes as no surprise. There's magic in cards. My childhood friend Gino could do things with cards that I have never seen since. He was good with tricks, little Gino. Although a horrible gambler. He never realized that in order to win, you have to cheat. Simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. The occult always had a hold on Nero from his scrapbooks and indeed his work, which often includes elements like crystal gazing, tarot, and such. We can surmise that he was particularly interested in things. Once said to Claudia Piccini, editor on The Etymologist's Dream, I did not need to see the finished cut. I'd already seen the whole film in a prophetic vision. He often said in interviews that he did not believe in fate, but to friends he often spoke about different methods to see the future. Contradictions are contrary to my beliefs, he famously wrote to his worst critic, Paul Dumas. Relationship with money was complex. He would often gamble and frequently said that money and magic walk side by side in art. And yet he would contradictively often claim that money stifled creativity, calling it a red man beast. Whenever he won big, he would buy a new black suit and gladly spend money on diffuse creative endeavors which were often left unfinished. He would frequently donate money to a local dog shelter, since there were no anti-cat shelters to be found. Jobo. Several friends and acquaintances have told stories about how Nero would carry around large amounts of cash in grocery bags or in his pockets, which would often result in him misplacing or losing them altogether. Besides the technical aspects, Nero had little historical spectacles created in Terzo. The apparatus was too big to create anything which could not be controlled by outside forces. In Nero's many manifests, there's a satirical proposal claiming that dictators should be allowed to direct films. The holiness of creative control is a recurring theme in Scribling's work. Passes a swing, and he instead regarded being out of control as the only viable way to create art. Surrendering to the ether, Nero calls it in another manifest. His time at Simterzo is rarely spoken of, but he spoke of it briefly and admittedly vaguely. 1959 interview with Swedish TV's Lars Holland. I heard the whispers in the stomach of the behemoths in Eterzo, the old vanguard, survivors from the silent era. I knew that there was an ancient conspiracy. I wanted in. Nero hated distinctions and pendulum between art house and exploitation. Yet the majority of his body of work isn't entirely inaccessible. A dog, like all other dogs, is still frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany. Automobile is constantly screened at cult movie festivals. Work has found an audience, but Un Animal Terrible definitely ended his already limited commercial appeal. Nero had crossed the line between eccentric and madman, and the distributor abandoned the film after its initial premiere. The first and only Cinema Sostenuto project was a Trojan horse. An American studio, likely not too familiar with earlier work, had been convinced that Nero could create a cheap gothic horror film, which was in vogue at the time. Had they read Nero's attached manifest, it is unlikely that they would have given him assent. An early draft of the proposal suggested, hopefully jokingly, that the audience should be lined up and shot after each screening. He had a great interest in technique, and his friend Kai Agatz remembers their visits to the Electronic Art Symposium. Called the whole exhibition potato meal, but he kept coming back to Weiss's parodic computer, which failed at every task given. It aligned well with his thoughts about machines surpassing humans, while still being inept at everything, since they were built by morons. He called Weiss a woman with laser eyes, and that he said that he already knew that they would soon work together. Oh no. SC Bolts number Shortcut Bolts number puzzles volume 1. I see. Welcome to SC Bolts number puzzles volume 1, your shortcut to a quicker brain. Selection of my original number can range from beginner to intermediate. Each puzzle can be answered within 9. Be sure to challenge your gray cells. I hope this book will both entertain and train your author. SC Bolt, 419. 200 puzzle books and construct over 50,000 brain teasers riddles. He is the director of the Puzzle Association of Denmark, and his puzzles have been published in all the world's biggest publications. So it's gonna be 60. So hold on, hold on. Go up to. Show me 16. I walked on floors of Germany. Before me were 3 crosses and 2 columns. Guard asked me for called Agatha's detective hint, but he had moved to a different country. The guard told me if I was wise, I should count my teeth. 52? I'll be back. Count your teeth. Are there not 52 teeth in a person's mouth? Oh, wait. Up to 32. Four. Got another map. Try and enjoy a hotel is secure with all the conveniences of your dreams. Restaurant, cafe, along with the library full of information, socialize in it, even its own chapel. See, I need to go read a different book. Like the 12-hour system, the superior 24-hour clock system is divided into 24 hours, counting from midnight. For example, 00 is midnight, 14 is 14 past 8 evening, and 1847 is 47 minutes past 6. Is that number again? 8, 7. Gonna do C L a strobogrammatic number. Occasionally symmetric and but written with most standard characters, a strobogrammatic number 108 appear the same. Numbers like 8, so on, are examples of strobogrammatic numbers. Recent strobogrammatic years rate 61. Next is as far away as 6,009. Useful Latin for Nemo pectore, from the deepest chest, from the bottom of my heart, with deep affection, etc. Longa vita brevis, heart is long, life is short. Aure secreta famis, a cursed hunger for gold. Magnum opus, great work. I won't play that game. A masterpiece, greatest work of some career. Memento mori, remember mortality. I definitely recognize that as something else. Memento mortem, which is what everyone says memento mori is, remember death. Factum fieri, infectum non potest, cannot be undone. Very libentur homines quod credent. Men generally believe what they want to. Planet take peace. Babit. Maybe one day he'll be joyful to remember even these things. Come back through and I'll write these like a philosopher. The Greek alphabet. Dear God. Do you remember when we were all kids? Got Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And we were sitting there trying to figure out what all the things on the walls meant. Finally, we had a brainstorm and we're like, oh God, it's Braille. It's all Braille. It's the Braille alphabet. It's like this, but over and over and over again. It scares me. National Cartography. No sense. Huh. Always has. The question is, what is EO? And I really hope it's not Esperanto. That would not surprise me. Have technology. I'll need those two. I can recognize Latin. That's how they write it, I guess. Also Dutch, I think. English, French, Italian, Dutch, Spanish, and Esperanto. That is that, I think. Now, does this update for rooms that I have been in? Let's door. It does. Oh. Can access quite a bit. That one I don't know. Hold on. Wait, I'm having a bird. Oh no. Well, first instinct. I gotta get over there. I want to see what the number is. The feeling. A book that I thought I'd find. I think that's 1847. American dollar. Yeah, we have a mistake by clicking again. The bite size, and it comes with something terribly important. Specifically, me. I need a calculator. Tip it up. Would it be this? Order. ¿Dónde el océano? Triplan was sculpture statue. Gem on its head. For the great latest mystery show, do spirits guide? That is a Tumblr lock. side. Rise. Need a book that has the years. Least expensive. This one. I'm gonna make the big fat L. Can't rotate. Problem is, I don't see how you do this with anything other than. Try that. There is a way. 5. 550. More stairs. We've gotten basement, first, second floor. To figure out what the hidden cost is for page 2 for the architects. Seriously, this is where the escape to get to the balconies. A computer. Definitely. Very good. $397. The highest floor hotel list. The most spacious suites. Beautiful and seemingly endless. Rooms feature grand windows from which guests can view the landscape. Majesty of this floor. Hallways will be center. Sanctuaries the height. Stairs in the southmost hallway lead off. Southern hallways, isn't he? I want that. Just set it. $390. Oh. Note next to the put case sensitive code or request. Plus 32 130. I don't have them. Latest mystery: Lorenzo the Great playing cards turn into keys. Let's see. Hmm. Lorenzo's Vermilion Tear. Fear the blind. Pick. Fetch. Have all these magic. Is this accurate to an actual die? It is. I can actually figure out number 2 because I had D6 on my table. I'm using the tools I had at hand. Don't call it cheating. The 6 on top, or on the side, is 2. I get this one. The outside black shape sides is the 10th digit in the let's see. 6. Octagon shaped room. The north. Scratched whale the writing on the other two. North facing to 45. Toward west 70. That is degrees. A cafe. He wears a black suit and sunglasses. Down by your table and whispers, I have a message for you. Here for breakfast. 210 degrees after zero. You know the number. Yes, then quickly leave. That's 7. Because 180. 6. 9. 70. Closer. 6. 7. It. The last one. Their actual numbers. And the 1. 7. 550 and 40. Excellent. You've given me a box of puzzle spice. Doesn't check out. God, I'm gonna back up before I go nuts. First of all, I want to look at this one. I was wise. I want to see what. Drink coffee. And get a cop. All right, new objective. Find a cup. Oh shit! First. Ignorina, I am happy like 1,000 children to see you. Please forgive my absence. I had some matters I needed to discuss with the Americans. We're asking about the red substance now. First things first, Signorina. Must, above all, get to know this house. After all, it is your art that will reveal all its secrets and memories. Crucial to the project. Now, Signorina, if you would excuse me, as you can see, raindrops fall on man and hedgehog alike. I have to go and clean up all this red paint. Call me on my room number about your file. Must uncover everything. Staying in room 1963. You'll of course be needing your room. Left it on the at the reception desk. Fuck, Bella. Oh no. woman painting in the Tomb concern. Oh, Los Angeles, January 2nd, 19. Whom may concern. It has come to our attention that Mr. Nero has contracted you to work on his project. We are writing to let you know that we are not involved in any capacity with Mr. Nero or any of his projects as of late last year. Still associated with Mr. Nero after receiving the letter will be regarded as complicit in Mr. Nero's game. Furthermore, personal advice for your own safety is to not engage with Mr. Nero, as it has been proven time after time that his behavior is erratic, perhaps even dangerous. Sincerely, Robert Sidney. American dollar. I'm a fool, a foolish fool. Another American dollar. 2014 room. Huh. I don't think it can be. Thinking four. There's gonna be a book that tells us how many. Finally. Big money. Why did I? Stack of video cassette boxes. Yes, this is what I wanted. Need to write these different page. Not an American dollar. Cards. You got a card. Cards. Good. Read the descriptions. Once because we know what we need from them. Or rather, we know what we need exactly. Puzzle. Box blank, but inside there's a code. Cinema sustento pesto cinema does not need people to exist. A piece of art exists in itself and for itself. All art can and should not be for mankind. Must make special cinemas for showing movies that transcend the human experience and shift the perspective from the viewer. Such a cinema has no need for chairs or popcorn, and it has no room or people at all. A projectionist starts the film and is given ample time to vacate before the credits. The show begins. No chatter, no commercials, no inane questions about the plot. Pure cinema, untarnished by greedy eyes. Anchor Anada leaves the city life, decides to sail the ocean, eye of a storm. Robs his own bank to buy a ship, which he names Lily Christine. A car company. Throughout his journey, he meets creatures and seafarers who all seem to bear a resemblance to people he has met before. Responsible Lieutenant Resnick's distant outpost during World War I. Out of boredom, he cuts out his eyes to get Officer Lawrence. Later seduces. Strange and dangerous love affair plays ever close. Gambler Roberto loses a bet to the one-eyed radical Lord. The answer is that she wants him to infiltrate the military-industrial complex, but Berto inadvertently causes an international diplomatic crisis during a game of cards. Lori decides that a nuclear war is unavoidable, and in the name of peace, they form the terror group, the Ace of Hearts, to speed up the process. R, an ordinary librarian, finds the indecipherable book 1,000 years ago in the library. The words within puzzle him, and his research leads him to an underground book club. Friends L takes him to a fortune teller, and in the place that R wrote 1,000 years ago himself. Goes toward Dusseldorf. The homeless Rudy looks for his blind dog Lazarus. As Rudy realizes that dogs have more value than him, he transforms himself into a Labrador, find himself in a constant fear of being cooked and served in a fancy restaurant. Weird. Very weird. Three women, all named Regina, lose their minds after hearing rock singer Little Leaf on the radio. As their higher state of consciousness, they change their names as they learn Little Leaf is to perform in Helsinki. They steal a sports car and embark on a violent quest to find the man of their dreams. Nonsense. Alto is left by his wife and children. He cuts out the eyes of the family cat Lucy in a fit of revengeful rage. Sex starts to devour the still living cat. It turns from white to black, and Ronaldo starts to keep a journal about its decay using macro photography. That explains why he was cancelled. Third eye, we know. That inserted and oh, this is the puzzle. One up. Find about an American dollar. Pages. The one that we haven't figured out yet. Project hidden. Hmm. That's a 7. 6. 1. 761. Is this game considers the level up? I do think I'm right though, with it being 7 and to figure out what the middle one is. Could it be a 0? Populate. Hmm. Damn, wiki, eggs and bakey. Laser eyes. Young woman, before I go, please help me see. Old woman. Iconic art symbol. A photo exhibition. Her sister and father. Sculpture project, telex game, Delphi. How's your room? Jackass, you put a future version of me in the room. Was it what you expected? Really like puzzles. I think. Hmm. You were the someone. That was an inventive riddle bit. And now, Signori, I forgot to ask you the most important thing. Did you bring the script pages like we agreed? Pages are lost. Signori. The problem bigger than a jackpot. Very big problem. How do you suppose we'll find out how it ends? I suggest you make it a very high priority to bring them. So we have all this. Back to first floor. Oh, this is open now. Lock in. The information disposal first. $50-50. Oh, what is this? Into room. Blank, January 10th, 7. Dear brother, I cannot stay here. This is the year of me. Do not speak my name again. My deed cannot be forgiven. Lorenzo the Great walked 49 years on earth under the vanish. I'll be nameless vagabond. Alias quam optime, your brother. Hey Doc, how you doing? I'm doing alright. $47. Should have written it down. I'm doing alright. I'm puzzling. Like doing lotto codes. A disc. Find the computer. Locked away in a safe box. ALB, electronic, 3 megabyte magnet storage is printed on the. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes save file 3 is written in. Manufacturer of this yet is Electronics, a pioneer in computer storage and electric production. Likely produced in the 70s, early 80s, based on the pair, the writing time. And is a save file for the game Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Remarkably inconsistent. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is a game developed by Simo during the 2020s, and by then magnetic discs were completely obsolete. We know where the Gundel Soul EX chip is. Let me go upstairs and introduce you to her. We'll go in there next. As you can see, this woman has laser eyes. Therefore, I state that the Gundel Soul EX is in her face. In her hand eyes. She's like the pale man from Pan's Labyrinth. In the car. Sure. A car ride like this really gives you the maybe too much time. Security vents. Trees, trees, trees. Seems like they never end. should take me straight to the hotel. My car is uncomfortably close. Wait, it's blinking. What? Oh no. They are very good songs. Let me just say that one more time to be sure. Three, two. Cute couple made of plastic car. I hope they like this movie. A familiar voice through the static. Radio voice. Sister, I have a message for your future self. In the future, I am made of paper. I reach for a bottle of my miracle tears. There is a red rune. It's the ancient rune Eye. That again? Better. Found an American dollar. How did it get there? We're gonna have this dollar in the future. Like I don't have enough fuel for the entire journey. Driving just under the speed limit. Good job. I found an American dollar in the ashtray. How did that get there? The weather is impossibly good for me. The hotel is beyond those. Sunglasses. That's right. Does that just load straight back to the car? Okay, it does. Wait, go check out that. Fuck. Place? No. Excited to see the thoughts of a person as they formed 9 slates, some containing letters, forming a seemingly nonsensical word, seem to grow as ideas on the subject's forehead. It's cryptic, even maze-like, and ultimately lets us use our imagination to project our ideas onto its. I guess we follow the cyber ghost. Oh. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's what I'm... I'll get 40. Curious. Because the painting has... Oh, I fucking wrote this wrong. I was putting the thing... Stuck my writing as 40. 47. So this is a normal pad. 8, 4, 7. But it's not. Invest. That's definitely not using his laser. Remember, blind. The old me has laser. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it. I don't like it at all. Oh shit, she did. At least blind. Here she is. Find the dead woman's key. crank. Yeah, somewhere. Oh, you investigate in the drain. What the hell? Like a little minion. Um, 847. So, what is it? Hold on. Did I do that out of order on the last one? Crazy. Yeah? Doesn't like that at all. Alright. And crystallomancy, we must understand. Therapeutic. Paranormal. Years there have been several scientific studies of the practice, and many come to the same conclusion. Crystal gazing is self hypnotism. What you see in the crystal could simply be something you have forgotten or repressed. 1 is the divine, 9 is death, 6 is life, 3 is creation. Finding them tells us the holy powers and visions within the person, how to use them in. Then the year for creation at all costs, life or death. For those willing to see it, 1963. Finality and it is believed that the Babylonians were the first to divide the moon phases cycles into 4. Became what we know today as a week. They also developed a horoscope by assigning them the 7 classical planets: Moon Monday, Mars Tuesday, Mercury Wednesday, Jupiter Thursday, Venus Friday, Saturday, Saturn, Sun on. Sprites from Tertius Oculus are still found on Earth to this day, and from Astronomica, Lucius writes, when the third eye passes us by, the world belongs to creators. Time for beauty and chaos. Artist will be crowned king, and he will lead our victory over Mammon. He'll create items of beauty, and for a fleeting moment, there will be harmony in chaos. Order will be restored in Knights of the Third Eye, and in artists will die or surrender. Merchants, Mammon will not be denied, but artifacts of the American dollar was hidden between the pages. Capitalism. Zodiac. Where are we? After Spades, also known as the Death card of the Spiel, been a symbol related to war and also asexuality, but in the French tradition of fortune telling, it usually means bad luck. Card of the book. It's the Ace of Spades. The Ace. Oculum. Eyes. There is, of course, more to oculomancy than simply reading reflections of eyes. In chapters, we will learn about what an oculomancer can tell about the soul by the shape of their eyes, the color of their iris, how we can provide spiritual guidance, studying the nuances in a bloodshot eye. Here, call me. 7-9. I might sever. Voice echoes from within the crystal ball. See your destiny. See island. Hey. Your tragic fate leads you to an island far away. Sulawesi. In the cave where this started thousands of years ago. You wish to hear more. Here is 1982. We'll wander. The paths of that primordial cave. You'll go east, you will go north, you will go east, you will go south, you will go west. At this point, you will see. Absolutely nothing. Will you not wander the true path? I think I know it. A key! Key in a tree. Obtained the E-shaped. Good luck. The main. it's all connected through wires. We opened it. Oh, what have we learned? Learned that there's a dead body. How's it? We can also open that. Yes, script pages. Slide them under. Slide them the ace of spades. Let's open this. Uh, or 1-8. I wrote down all these movie posters for a reason. Six. Brother, forgive my dark words, but today my heart aches from the pain of living. I wish I was as easily pleased with cretins taking pleasure in the grotesque pictures from my... Every crowd is the same. Fear that we are not the knights of the round table, but rather a gathering of ugly children on a never-ending East egg hunt. I believe that what we seek is gone from the world, if ever it was here. Still, I wish. I will continue my journey to Blanket. Brother Septimus command. Abimo Pecora, your brother. Pretty. Oh, I'm so good. Just the best. I'm the greatest to ever do it. Disc 5. In the forest. Here we are, in the middle of nowhere. Jose, let's set star. That looks like somebody dropped their hat. Asshole. Finally, we meet. Forgive my primitive appearance, but I felt that this final message should be delivered in person. Take it you have received the messages from my brothers. Must hastily proceed to the message before we run out of sister to verify that you are who you claim to be for inquiry. How did the first brother contact you? Hey, is that the... Fortunately, I don't have the information. How can this be? Are you not the Nosen's muleteer as foretold? American dollar. Made it, old friend. I hope we make it back as well. Found even more dollars. Alright, I need... I should do is... Disc radio. So... I knew you would. Know many things about you, so... Know about your journey to Sulawesi Cave. Paths will walk in that cave. First you will go west. West. East. I know you will see them. Pull the cave painting to the left. Oh, that is not what you... I hope I did that right. North. Point you will step to as about permanent cave west. Point you will cave paintings. Oh god. Coming at me. Tripping out, man. No, it's a turtle lizard, man. I have it written down which one and which based on looking at the crystal ball. I think this is unhealthy though. I need to see an optometrist. I don't feel well. Eight. Hey, you would call now. Tell me what you will see in thing to the left. Middle. Eight. Yes. Now I see in your immediate future that something you need is in your bag. Oh. I perceive that I will see you at the show system. Oh, damn. Dude, we're cooking. Automobile. But reason why I came up to begin with. Safe. Dear brother, my worries are not cause. Things have appear. A red hallway behind a clock, a theater. The Baronin is changing and speaks in a puzzling tongue. Minutes and hours are years. At the very moment, time is the year. Said it. It was a rehearsed line from a. The Crimson Beast skulks these halls now, playing strange games and whispering horrible words. It wants to swallow all. Right? If such a time even exists, we are invited to a performance. Something will happen. There's violence in the Abimo Pectore, your brother. 7. Too far. And that disc over. What are you doing? Not the best. We've gotten to all the safe stuff. Get on to the first. Give this guy a ring about the guy who I believe is near. Pronto. Buongiorno, unless. Dimi, what did you find? So, it had come to this. It always ends with something. A murder mystery, perhaps? Trivial, but cheese is cheese. We can still make it simple. I wonder how she died. Perhaps she fell out a window. What do you think? Listen carefully. Think about where she must have fallen from. Is it all Bella? Sometimes the thumb is the way of the... Take your time, call me if you find anything. Oh, I just straight up haven't been in this room. Ace of Hearts plus the etymology. I hate myself. Random. January 8th, 1847. Brother, what was lost has been found. Even if I had 500 years to write, my humble words could not possibly tell you what. Much as I would welcome all my brothers and sisters pilgrim to wait. The treasure is magnificent. I will write more thoroughly when I am down. Quest has ended, but I sense deep. Abimo Pictore, your brother. 1847. 500. What the fuck? Oh no. Maybe. Doesn't feel it. $47. do want to get. Earth. Okay. Letter. Like 7, dear brother, I arrived at blank yesterday. It is indeed too large for the baronet. Her prophecy was, as expected, correct. She's the artist born on the ground. Yet to trust, but I sense an inexplicable bond between them. I think she knows what I'm searching for. Expected. How could one live 40 years? Go to your brother. 7? Okay. Simple enough. This. Just need. I can just. I want to look at this. Let's see. $500. Must also admit, I'm getting kind of hungry. We'll say that. That's some pretty good progress for a first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break here. Go get something to eat. I did eat breakfast, mind you. But I ate breakfast at like 6 a.m. So, it's been a while. And I think we'll be back to this. Because you're busy. You're busy Sundays. I'm busy Mondays. So Tuesday, I think would work for both. a Tuesday evening after work. Not gonna get pee. That's when I get home. About Wednesday then. Ooh, so that's gonna be next Saturday then. If anything, I won't be able to start any earlier than 7 p.m. your time. All right, yeah, and that allows me to, now that I'm free from doing Mystery Funhouse VODs, for and upload my own shit. That way, everything's getting recorded. Yeah, sounds like a plan. For now, individual, nice day. And I will talk to you all later.